Hello, I'm Mark,
I'm Casey.
and today we're going to talk a little bit about loot box and the changes that are coming your way. But before we do that, roll that title.
You're watching the Tesla Life Express with your host, Mark Coughlin.
Hello, everybody. Let's get to it. Topic of today is loot box, and the loot box has changed over time. We've had a couple of different iterations of the loot box. And it looks like another iteration is coming our way because it was announced that as of the end of this month, any referral your credits that you get are not going to be added to your account. They are taking away the points system that's currently in play for your loot box. They say they're going to create something later,
Who's that, Mark?
That would be Mr. Elon Musk.
The guy who says stuff.
Yeah, the guy that says stuff, like 2 weeks and other things that are
going up to the moon.
are typically not in line with the reality of how long things take. So we've got a issue where we don't know what's coming next. Now we have been told that if you have any loot box credits that are currently in your account, that they will be transferred over to the new loot box when it appears, when it comes. But my advice to you is that if you have credits now, you might want to spend them before the end of the month. Actually, use up some of those credits, or if you've been eyeing a particular prize that you want, I'd say don't wait anymore. Just order it, because I don't know how long it's going to take for the new loot box to show up, for your credits to transfer over there. And then, of course, who knows what the prizes are going to be in the loot box? Who knows how many credits those prizes are going to cost? It's a real up in the air thing, whereas at least now you know what the credits are worth and you know what you can get. So
it's the same thing we say about buying the car itself. Hey, if you've got the budget and it's what you want now, do it now, because things will change in the future. So say right now supercharging miles are 5 points or whatever. I don't know how the points work right now because I haven't had a referral under the new system. That's not to say that when it comes back that supercharger miles aren't 6,000 points, and your conversion rate is they're just in there 1-to-1. Have fun,
right? Yeah, so it's a mixed bag. So I would say PSI, if you've got referral credits, you've got another 7 days for the end of the month. Actually less now that you're watching this, but there is, you've got a few days to think about it, but I would say pull the trigger on some of those prizes to use up those referral points, because again, we really don't know what's coming in so many ways, and I'd hate for you to be counting on something and then find out that I had to wait a long time for the actual app to come back, or to be operational, or to transfer my credits over to it. And then finally, the prize I was thinking I was going to get is no longer available for the amount of points that I thought I could get it for.
Oh, you're a legacy points holder? You got to buy a 2025 Tesla before you can even get to the loot box. I'm not a salty legacy owner. And it's not that this hasn't happened on some level before. If you remember, if you're a longtime viewer of my channel, on January 19th or so, I made a short live stream announcing big changes to the referral program. And then I put a little caption on the picture, said it's over. And it was at the end of the month. If you didn't use your rewards, they were gone. So this is better than that as far as what they're promising. But so I ended up getting another wall connector, the black one with Elon's signature on it. I could have got the S for kids, but I didn't know that I would have a kid, so.
And you would have had to have it in storage for a couple of years. It would have just been sitting around doing nothing. Yeah.
True.
and then when your child would have been old enough to drive it,
The
you would
battery
have
would be
figured
dead.
out that, oh, battery doesn't work, man. It hasn't been used in 3 years. So guess what?
Yeah,
I think you made the right choice.
definitely. So don't be like the folks who came in on February 1st saying, "Hey, I didn't know. I ignored all the emails and all the forum posts and all the videos, and I just had to pick my last referral prize, and you couldn't. It was just gone. There was
Yeah,
nothing you could do."
exactly. So yeah, that's and I realize why Tesla does this. Like the original referral program that they had was really not sustainable. The prizes were really large in a number of
Stress.
aspects. Yeah, roadsters. Like although you need 50 referrals, I believe, to get a roadster, right? It was
Hey, but they
some
didn't stop you at one roadster.
right, right.
You could
Yeah,
get three.
exactly. Many people got multiple roadsters, but of course that helps with their tax situation. That some of them
Right.
had to pay tax on the roadster, and
Tell the first one to get to the
you
second
needed a
one.
second one to pay the tax on both of them. So that can be problematic as well. So yeah, they had a referral program that really was not sustainable. That could not have gone forward. I really like the second referral program, the one that we're in currently.
Yeah.
I thought it worked out well. There were changes in the referral as time went along. The referrals started out as lower denominations for wins. So if you did a referral, I think initially it was about 5,000 credits. It eventually rose up to 10,000, and they actually had specials every once in a while,
Yeah.
almost like a demand lever, where they would
Exactly.
say that if you refer a Model S, we'll give you 5 times the points for this month. So there were pluses for people that were able to do that. But as Casey and I both really inside the referral program, it's something that has waned over time. Obviously, if someone needs a referral code, we're happy to give it out. You see the referral code right here in the scroller. So feel free to use it if you want before the end of the month. But it's something that I thought that this particular program was sustainable. I thought the
Yeah.
prizes were in line with things that normal Tesla owners would like: supercharger miles, apparel, wall connectors. They had a number of
To
different
attend the event.
categories.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Opportunity to attend the events. Like it
Yep,
was not that cost Tesla too much, versus the one that we got booted from, not kicked out of, but like they ended it. That one with the roasters was not gonna last. It couldn't have. But there was even another one before that. Like if you remember the channel that used to call itself like Tesla, and now it's Kim Java, I believe.
yep.
How many free Teslas did they get? A couple Model X's, I think a Model 3. Some of them they bought themselves, but a couple of they got a lot of Teslas from these programs.
Well,
And
they were early days, right? Like they were one of the first YouTube channels that actually talked about Tesla at all. I remember picking up my Model 3 in Mississauga about 6 years ago now, and it was a huge delivery event they were having. It wasn't even in a Tesla store because there were no Tesla stores in Toronto at that time. They were having it at an expo fair building where they hold large trade shows, and Kim Java was on the screen. While
yeah,
we were waiting to get our number called, we were put in an auditorium, and Kim Java was on the big screen, and she was talking about Tesla and different things that you could do with them, and of course how to put it in drive, which was all new to us
yeah.
when we first got the Model 3. So I
I
understand why she was
oh yeah,
instrumental in
they did
in
stuff to get it.
pushing Tesla.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they they didn't deserve it. What I'm saying is, I think that one actually might have been more sustainable, but they did fix when they got the one that Mark and I were able to participate in. It became a lot more transparent. You could see what was going on and how and why. It wasn't like a roll of the dice, like, hey, I open an email and hey, they want to know where to deliver my new car, or
Yeah,
ooh, this nice leather bag. Oh, I don't like leather. I wanted the one made of out of canvas.
yeah.
Um, so the old one I think was sustainable, and I think that the one that's ending now should have been sustainable. But that one in the middle, while fun, it would not have worked in the long term.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes as the next generation of the loot box. I certainly hope that they do keep it. Patrick, our cohort, had mentioned it's kind of like Elon makes you jump out of the plane without the parachute and said, you know what, we'll pack it on the way down. Don't worry about it. We got lots of time. So
You brought it.
yeah, yeah, we will see how long the new loot box takes to implement and what it'll contain. In the notes, what would you like to see the loot box contain? What would be of interest to you? What do you think would be sustainable? What do you think would be something better than what we have today? Put your comments in. Let us know. We'd be interested to read them and find out what you think.
For them to see two things. I'd like them to keep the CO2 tracker, and I'd like them to keep the URL. They did like from the original one through the one that's ending today. They kept your same referral URL and
Yep.
code, and I do think they did reset how many CO2 miles were offset, but there were certain entry points you could get in that would show all of your referrals. So I have none on the new program, but it does. If you entered the view the right way, it would show, hey, in case these people have saved this much CO2 from being emitted, which was
Right.
kind of a nice
Right.
touch.
Yeah, I hope they keep the same, certainly the same number. That would make a lot of sense instead of screwing everybody up by saying you got a brand new number. But it'll be interesting to see
It's like
what
Andy's
they.
flat number if you switch them.
Yeah, we'll just switch numbers with somebody else. Yeah, exactly. I got Kim Java's number. That's great.
Right?
That would be fun. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's news for you. PSA. If you've got points, I think you should use them. So
Absolutely.
be
And even if you
warned.
don't think, take a look. You might.
Yeah, exactly. Take a look. Take a look. With that, I think we'll wrap up. Of course, you'll catch us again on Monday. But
Yeah,
thanks
catch
for
you on
being with
Monday,
us
catch me on
tonight.
Sunday over at youtube.com/Casey Green, and then we'll catch you right back here on Wednesday on the live show. And for those of you thinking, didn't you preview this on the live show? I kind of did let it slip a little bit, but we didn't go into any of the details, and now you got a deep dive. So
That's
we'll catch you
right.
next week.
That's right. Details coming more on Sunday for Casey's channel. So
Oh, yes.
keep track with them. And of course, next week where we'll talk about the full details.
Right
Very
on it.
good. We will catch you next time. Please press that thumbs up, press that subscribe. Help us out. Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Have a great evening.